On this week's episode, we talk about tipping lawsuits.
I thought tipping was a city in China.
How do you tip a lawsuit? Well, it only took them 50 years, but they decided that they could make chairs that if you tip them, Weebles Wobble, but they don't fall down.
Okay. Hey, how about celebrating National Vagina Appreciation Day?
Oh, I can get behind. No, I really couldn't get behind that. I can get in front of it.
You could get behind it too, but we won't go there.
I can go along with that.
All right, that's good because our next show is boring.
Well, sure. If you think making $675 million is boring.
Hey, compared to Tesla's first quarter 700% earnings, yeah.
All right. Well, how about a burger in a box?
Hey, isn't it like Jack in the Box?
No. Like Robobox. Wait a minute. Hold on. Robobox, burger in a box. That ties into the celebration of vaginas.
Does it come with spuds?
Watch the show and find out. Welcome to the Don't Know Show. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show, podcast, Twitch stream,
Facebook posts and
life in general,
Instagram
whatever.
Posts but yeah, we're going to talk about what we notice is going on in the world today. Sans politics and religion. We'll leave
Mostly
that for the big boys. Mostly. I mean, there's sometimes where you have to say something.
Yes.
I mean, we're not dead.
No.
You know.
Well, we're just assuming we're not dead. This could be the afterlife.
We're just hosting an entertainment show to hopefully allow you to escape the world for an hour and not have to deal with stuff and go, oh, I didn't know that was going on in the world. And then afterwards, you go back to the real world and go, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Why is this stuff so fun and the rest of the news is all crappy?
I don't know.
Because we avoid the crappy stuff.
Yeah. We want to have fun for an hour. Then this is our
stress relief.
Therapy was the word I was looking for.
Same concept.
The rapist. Go down to whathappened.world.
Wait. Which direction is it? This way?
Subscribe.
This way? Is it this way or is it this way? I think it's this way for me.
What way? I don't know. Figure it out. It's down below somewhere. Scott puts
it's underneath us. Just
whathappened.world, not .net, not .com, not .biz. It's a .world. So I can do what happened world. What happened world? What happened?
We have no clue.
Don't know show.
It just happened.
Don't know show. I gotta spend some money. I'm gonna have to move our webpage off of Google and get somebody to move it off. I got to move shit around. I just don't have time.
Okay.
And pay people because Google's gonna start charging me. They're ending the free stuff for me. $6 a month per mailbox. That's freaking ridiculous.
Yeah, especially when you get 300 mailboxes.
Well, I've got it pared down to 5, but that's still $30 a month. That's $360 a year I can spend on a web page posted somewhere that gives you free email included. So I've got to do my I forget the name of the damn record, MX record. I got to switch my MX record so that my email moves away from Google and goes, and then it's just annoying.
Okay.
It's annoying. So that's my summer project. Lucky me.
You know what else is annoying?
Flame about that high.
I think that would be more than annoying. I would say that would be possibly painful.
So what else is annoying?
When we talk about our background stuff, yours is so busy and mine is so dead.
Okay, so we'll start with yours then. Why is yours dead?
I don't know.
Well, why'd you take a picture of a dead tree then?
Well, I didn't take a picture of a dead tree.
Okay, what'd you take a picture of?
Well, I took a picture of a great kiskadee.
Okay.
And you're like, what the hell is a great kiskadee, right?
Well, again, why'd you take a picture of a dead great kiskadee?
It's not. See? There's the great kiskadee. Right there. Isn't it purdy?
Great kiskadee.
And if you look, the whole tree's not dead. There's green down here. And I'm thinking that this is the season where it drops its leaves and it rebuilds itself, because even in the Caribbean and stuff like that, the stuff doesn't last for a whole year. There's like a month where things change. You know, here where we're at, the leaves fall in the fall and they don't come back out until April or May. You know, April showers bring May flowers. Yeah, it's true.
I'm thinking this is a good picture to take because Great Kiskadee, the Bem-TV in Brazil and Bentavio in Argentina. Breeds open trees is mainly found in Belize and from the lower Rio Grande Valley in South Texas and Mexico. So what the hell is it doing up by you?
This isn't up by me. This is from on vacation in Cancun.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes
You
more sense.
silly boy.
Okay. Well, I was like,
You're from the Midwest. You know we don't have anything that looks that
I'm
cool.
saying, I'm looking at where this is from, and it's mostly South America and Central America. And I'm like,
sure.
How do you have a picture of that bird by you? Okay, so that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good bird to catch a picture of because you're not going to get a picture of it in Wisconsin.
That's correct.
So that's very good.
Although, saw my first Cardinals this week.
Oh, they come in and play the Brewers?
No, different kind of Cardinals.
Oh, you went to church?
The real Cardinals.
Because of Easter?
The Tweety Bird Cardinals.
Okay. I would imagine that the Catholic Church would beg to differ whether they're the real.
Oh, that's just a rank. That's not an actual thing.
Okay, so now you said we weren't political, and how dare you call them rank?
Well, you know, that's why they have those incense burners, so you don't smell them.
Okay. That's where we're going with that. Cool.
See?
Well,
hey,
cool.
You started, I kept it up.
You did a good job. You did the yes and. And behind me, I'm very, very excited. One of my favorite shows.
Raiding the Rock Vault.
It's back.
Yes. And if you're lucky, you can get a really pretty geode.
June 17th, baby. That's coming up.
So how many geodes do you get?
They're building this new room. This is a big thing now in Vegas. There's these bar restaurant type things with the live entertainment in them. And that's becoming more and more popular.
Okay.
And they're building a new room at the Rio called the Domo. So I'm very, very excited about that. I thought I had, here it is. I thought I had the webpage. You remember me talking about this? I've done reviews. So everybody go to whathappened.world, link up to my other YouTube show.
What happened to Las Vegas?
Put it in quotes. What happened to Las Vegas today? Also my favorite. Go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Rating the Rock Vault. Sign up for the email list. A full classic rock concert performance, 100% live. 100% live at Intimate Club setting. That includes your favorite rock stars, including Rock and Roll Hall of Fame members. There it is, baby. Look at those pictures. Oh, can I show my video? Might probably do that next week. But yeah, look. Bolson, Sarah, Sean, Todd Kearns, right there from Slash. Doug Aldridge. She's one of the sound guys. Ooh, we got Kearns up there twice. There's Sean with Meatloaf. She did the singing with Meatloaf. But he's now passed away.
Correct.
Yeah, check it out, man. Howard Leese. This guy is awesome. This guy is so good. Hugh McDonald, Robin McCauley. Shanker Group. There's Kearns. My buddy Michael. There's Sean. She's so good. Oh, Laz Elias from Slaughter and Trans-Siberian Orchestra. He just did the tour in Trans-Siberian Orchestra this year.
Cool.
In 21-22. Aldridge J. Shellen from Asia. Yes. Hurricane. Dave Amato from REO Speedwagon. Cool though, right? Look at all these people.
Yep.
Sandra Shaw. Zach. You might know Zach from 90210.
I mean, I
He
will
was
be
the
honest
drug
with you.
dealer.
I'm a little disappointed that they haven't invited me on stage yet, but
Yeah, you don't have this kind of staying power, my friend.
hey, I could take one of those little blue pills.
I'm very, very excited. Yeah, but they only last for 4 hours.
Most sets are what? Hour and a half?
You guys play forever. So it's a rock show. It's a good show. It's a 90-minute show, but yeah, it's very cool.
See?
It's very, very cool. So I'm super excited about them being back. And
See that?
let's see, by then, when is that? June, when I say 17th?
June, I thought you said 21st, but it might have been 17th.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So roughly 10. I could be back down close to 40 pounds by then.
Yay.
That'd be awesome. Maybe it'd be nice if I'd done 50 pounds by then, but that'd be better.
Well, we finally got warm here, so I'm hoping to work outside and start burning some of this inside fat off.
Well, I'm calling it COVID weight because, like I said, my body changed and I screwed myself up. So that was not good. Well, I told you I went on thermogenics and I started in March and I started thermogenics and I wanted to lose 10 pounds, but it made me gain 10 pounds. So that's like, what the hell, man? The problem with being attention deficit disorder is medicines don't work the same way. I mean, think about it. They prescribe Ritalin and Adderall, which is speed, to level you out, to calm you down.
How funny is that?
So you know that the stuff ain't working the way it's supposed to. So yeah, so I've got to get my baby weight back off of me and then some. So, oh well, what are you gonna do?
Well, you could do a lawsuit.
I can go eat at Salt Bay. So I don't really, care about the lawsuit, right? The Salt Bay lawsuit provides a value reminder about tipping. Now, tipping is not a city in China, right?
Correct. Well, it could be, but it's not.
Yeah. So employees argued that a service charge should not have covered the wages. A court disagreed. So when people see a service charge, they think that goes to the waiters and waitresses, because waiters and waitresses, because in our country we do, I don't know what's wrong with me.
We do
We do tipping.
Tipping, yes, we do tipping.
So you don't get paid minimum wage even.
Right.
So when people see a service charge, they think that's the waiters and waitresses tip, when in actuality, that's just a restaurant charging the extra stuff. Like we had the COVID service charge here for a while. Did you ever see that? Did you get that?
We have it here too in a couple restaurants.
Yeah, we talked about that. It's kind of crazy. But the big thing I like about Salt Bay is the way they dress their, well, I don't know what they call them. Their tableside chefs.
Okay.
Right?
They're performers also, yes.
Yeah, they come by and they throw salt on your steak. It's a Turkish butcher.
Okay.
Butcher. Chef, food entertainer, and restaurant. So let me go. The picture, I mean, they make the guy dress like this. And every time I see this, where the heck? I lost you. There you are.
I'm right here. I didn't go anywhere.
Every time I see this picture, it reminds me of something. So can you see that picture?
Well, I see a whole bunch of pictures. Which one are you talking about?
Well, they all look kind of the same, right? I mean, even the other chefs, right?
Okay.
See, I'm throwing the salt, like it hits his arm. Like I don't want the hair, the salt to hit the arm and then take the like whatever, right? See, it's salt hitting the arm and then going down.
Okay.
But who does this guy remind you of? Does this guy remind you of anybody? Like the face with the glasses?
Yeah, I noticed it right off the bat, and I was thinking it was somebody fairly famous as an actor.
Yeah, as an actor. Did your mic go out?
No, it's just that you were moving it so fast, I wasn't able to focus on anything.
What? Seriously?
Seriously. Don't forget, it blurs on my end until you stop moving. Then it comes
But I
solid.
wasn't moving it to start.
Yeah.
So who?
It kind of Ken Reeves.
What?
Well, a couple of those shots look like him with his glasses on without his coat.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Don't look like this guy with his glasses on?
Oh, Iron Man. Yeah, him too. Well, yeah.
Doesn't he look more like him? I mean, look.
Good old Robert Downey Jr. I don't remember Robert Downey Sr. though.
You don't remember him?
No, which is weird
What
because
did he do?
I have no idea.
What the heck is it? Oh, I thought I could bring it up, but I can't. I had it in the background there, but now
I'm so confused, and so are the
But
people
yeah,
watching the
So
show.
every time I see that, it just reminds me of like Robert Downey Jr. cooking your food and putting salt across his arm and then down onto your food. It's just weird. But that guy that's in those old pictures is Nurik Goki. I don't know.
I don't know either, but that's
But
okay.
that's him, yeah. So him, have we ever seen the two of them in the same room at the same time? Maybe it's another thing. Robert.
Well,
Downey
you got to
Jr.
remember, they're so good at doing that nowadays. Like when they do the twins episodes where they're not really twins, it's the same actor playing both parts in the
Well,
same.
I even did that in a 48-hour film project, and we actually won an award for it.
Yes, I remember. Yeah, it's been a while since you've done that.
Well, yeah, pre-COVID. Hello. So yes, pre-COVID, we did that. Kind of weird. I'm kind of weird.
So, anywho's. So what's next?
I want to talk about actors some more in the show I just saw called Rouge.
Okay, isn't that makeup?
It is there is a Israeli producer here in Vegas. He did the Wow show, and everybody thought that show was going to get canceled, and it's still on. It's still going. And then he did Spectacular, which is at Bally's, and now he's doing one Rouge. So remember I was talking about the Big Apple or Mad Apple, which is going to be the new show at New York.
No, I do not remember you talking about that.
Okay, so I did talk about it. It was on this show.
I will take your word for it.
That's
Although I think you're forgetting, or I think you didn't talk about it. You just thought you did. You're dreaming about our show.
And where it is in the notes. You're gonna make me do that?
No.
Okay, you're making me do that. You talk while I find this now.
But I wanted to talk about where we used to go shopping as a kid.
No.
Why not?
No, I'm gonna find this now because you're being a mean person to me.
Because I even have an awesome story about where I used to go shopping. Should I tell the story? You're not going to bother with that. No.
Because I shortened the show subjects.
Goobers is here. Hi, Goobers.
I gotta find the old one. Yeah, I get them. But I talked about it because I talked about my friend, the comedian, who's going to be in it, the midget.
I thought they liked being called little people.
No, he likes being called a midget.
He likes being called
one
a
of his
midget.
jokes. One of his jokes is I said I always get free drinks no matter where I go because people always see me come into a bar and they go, "Let's get him drunk." I don't know which way it's going to go, but either way, it's going to be great.
There you go.
So yeah, so I did talk about it, but Zumanity is no more. And Zumanity was a Cirque du Soleil show where they're topless. So this Rouge show is a topless variety show with dancing and circus acts, right? Hand balancers, pole dancers, lyric, which they do straps. What else do they do? They do straps, they do silks. And stuff like that. That's where they hang from the thing and they roll.
Yes.
That's called.
You were talking about the topless stuff and you said straps. I was thinking you were forgetting a word, but I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, strap low, they'd be strapless. But Peggy actually liked the show and said, you know what, it didn't need to be topless. It was a good show without the gimmick of being topless.
Right.
So she actually enjoyed the show for that.
While we were on vacation, every time you turned the TV on, it went to this first channel, no matter where you left it off. And it was these people swimming with elephants. And the woman that was swimming with the elephants was topless. And Susie goes, "Why is she topless?" I says, "It's an art show."
Because in the United States,
we're
it's the only
prudish.
place it's the only place where people aren't topless.
Well, no, it's not the only place.
It's the only place I want to go where people,
Exactly.
where
Yeah.
people everywhere else I want to go, people are topless.
Yes, you don't see topless in most of your Islamic countries either.
Yeah, well, I'm not interested in heading to any of those.
Yeah.
And I want to go to England, and they're topless in England.
Yes, they are.
So page 4 girls.
I actually ran into some people
What
at the
is it?
hotel that were
What is
upset that they weren't allowed to go topless on the beach.
Really?
Yep.
Well, why didn't you set up a little thing for them?
You know,
What is it called? The Don't Know Show.
it's called the Don't Know Show. Yes, that's
It's
correct.
called page 3 or page 4.
I don't have a clue what you're talking about.
Are you that don't know?
I don't know. Were you talking? Oh, were you talking about the topless thing?
Yes.
Oh,
You don't know about this.
no.
We've talked about this on the show.
It's
Again,
possible, but we talk
again,
about a
this
lot
show-
of stuff.
This shows you how much you don't. Okay.
If it's something that I
Page 3 or
can't,
page 3 was a British newspaper tradition of publishing a large image of topless female glamour models. Uh-oh, that's going to get us flagged. Known as the page 3 girl
okay, yeah, I
On the
started to
third
remember
page
that now.
of a mainstream Samantha Fox. Remember Samantha Fox?
Yeah.
About her, she was a page 3 girl.
Right.
So the girls in England during lunch, because there's not a lot of sun, go down to the Thames on the lunch, all the secretaries and they sunbathe topless during their lunch breaks.
Makes perfect sense to me.
You knew this. I don't know.
I know, but
you're so prudish.
it didn't ring a bell until you started talking about it. Then it went ding, 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 ding. Yeah, I remember that now.
Why are you being so prudish?
I'm not prudish. I'm not even close to being
You're
prudish.
disappointed in how prudish.
I tell people that, don't be upset about it. You're born with it. There's nothing about, men are topless all the time. Why can't women be topless?
Exactly. So yeah, so it was a good show. But okay, so here's my criticism of the show. They need to work on their music cues. So the music for the acts, you and I both agree. Music has like a buildup, a tempo, right? It has
Correct.
a part where the song really gets going,
Yes.
right? Especially if you're using a good song for something that's exciting. If it's a slow song, it just gets slow. But if it's an anthem, a rock anthem or something like that, there's a point where the song really kicks into another gear.
Correct.
The timing for the music for the acts, just as the song kicks into that next gear, the act is over. As opposed to timing it to where they start the music a little earlier and during the cool trick that they're doing, the music is cranking and then the music starts, it's going back to where it was going to go back to the verse or whatever. Then, so you're like, the music's going in the acts and they're walking off the stage and you're like, wait, what?
Yeah, you're getting all pumped up, ready for something awesome. It's like,
Yeah,
there
there's
you go.
There's going to be one more thing. No, that was the one more thing. So
It's kind of like having music to the grand finale of a fireworks show, and it doesn't start till after the last firework goes off.
exactly, like dun 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 dun, dun. And then
No more
one firework
fireworks,
shell
and
goes
you're
off,
going crazy.
and then the music's like dun, 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 but the finale is already over.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. So that I got to talk to somebody there. I got to go talk to the producer.
Yes, you do.
That's going to get me. Then $5 will get me a coffee at Starbucks. But yeah, so it's a cool show. So
You'll have the same bad taste in your mouth when you're done.
when my sister comes into town, I'll probably take her and show her that because she saw Spectacular. We might go see Wild too, but she's going to be in town for 2 weeks during my daughter's graduation. So that'll be cool. But the other thing that you wanted to move on to was something from our childhood.
Yes. Do you remember the store called Weebles?
Weebles.
Yes, Weebles.
Yeah, that was a store.
Correct. You remember when they had the earthquake in Chicago and all the stores in that shopping center got flattened except the Weebles store?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, because Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
Oh, God. So Weebles Inc., also known as Weebles, did business in Chicago and General Release between 1983 and 1987. And it was founded in 1983. And the reason that they were able to say that joke is because Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
Yes.
Was that Kenner?
I thought it was Mattel, but it might have been Kenner.
Hasbro. Originally Hasbro Play School Division in July of 71. It was Romper Room. That's where it was. So this is 71, and this, for all practical purposes, is 22. 71, 81, 91, 2001, 2011. Okay.
21.
50 years later, ladies and gentlemen, somebody came up with this idea. Let's make a chair that works like a Weeble. If you knock the chair over it, now it won't sit itself back up if you're sitting on it and you're drunk and fall over.
Right.
However, if you're drunk and you knock it over, the chair picks itself back up.
How cool is that?
And it looks like, the Viren looks like a it scares the dog.
Yeah, I'm sure there's like a gyro or whatever in that uvula on the bottom.
No, they don't need to be any more. No, it's just how it's designed. There's no gyro. It's just the weight of the chair. It rolls to its back to where the thing is, and it goes on that arm and flips itself back up. So made it of plastic, all recycled plastic. See, the weight brings it back up. That's all. It rolls around to the back. So it's metal and plastic. That's all.
Oh, look, he's a 4-time Olympic medalist.
Yeah, who fell and while he was running. So I don't know what that has to do with getting back up, but okay. What if?
Because he fell down, he got back up, and he still won the gold on that race.
Look at that 3D printing. So that had a weight that moved, but there they just put the plate in there to get it there. So crazy, huh?
Cool.
So Weebles Wobble, but it only took 50 years to go, hey, we should make a chair that's like a Weeble.
Yeah, that way, if you have a fight in the room and your parents run in, your chairs are already back up.
Yeah, because he fell over in the Olympics. Not because of Weebles Wobble, but they don't fall down, but because he fell over in the Olympics. Hello. Kind of weird. So, yesterday was one of your favorite days.
Well, it wasn't one of my favorite days, but it was an interesting day.
And that's when I saw Rouge. So I got to see topless women.
There you go. So for those of you who are unaware of this,
I was celebrating.
April 23rd was National Vagina Day.
No. Vagina Appreciation Day. Say
Vagina.
Right. And I appreciate vaginas.
So, and apparently it all came about by a couple of people in the industry, the medical industry, saying there are too many people nowadays that are not being taught, too many women nowadays that are not being taught what their vagina really is, because they don't even call it a vagina. Obviously, most people.
Oh, sex education in the United States, again, also sucks.
Yes. So I got a big kick out of this because I actually know an OBGYN that when I was doing my routine, because, I can't go anywhere without having a little bit of routine going. She said, you know something? You are so right about that. I deal with women that are just freaking stupid.
Yeah.
Because their parents didn't teach them. They're not taught in school. So the only thing they know is what they hear as slang or from watching porn. It's like, that's pretty sad.
Okay, so you ready for this?
Yes, I am.
It's time for a fun fact. Fun fact with Sheldon Cooper. No. Fact number one, you know the vagina is self-cleaning?
Yes, I did know that.
You did know the vagina is self-cleaning?
Yes, I did. You got to remember, this is a subject that I'm fairly well familiarized with because I was taught by my mother to pay attention.
I don't think so. But yeah, there's bacteria in there to help.
Yes.
Okay, you ready for this fact too? You can't actually lose anything in your vagina.
That is also correct. People thought that if you stuck something in there in too far, that it would end up in your body, and it's not possible.
It is a dead end. If it goes in there, you may have to go in and have it surgically removed, but they're not going to cut you open to get it out. They just go up and
they use
the little
and open it up, bring tweezers. Well, I forget what they're called, but
speculums.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why I know that.
I said that. That's how they get it open, and then they have the tool that looks like a long nose pliers to pull it out.
Well, they have the little, not long nose pliers.
Yes, there's a medical term, but it's the same thing.
No, they're not pliers.
Of course, they're not pliers. Oh my God!
But they don't look like pliers either.
You're embarrassing.
Sure, they look more like. Oh man, I can't believe that you. They look more like these things. Where the heck is?
I don't know. I'm not looking at your screen. I'm looking at my screen. You are so goofy.
These do not look like pliers. See that?
Yes.
That's what they look like.
Those are the tools that I have in my shop for when we drop a screw or something in your engine compartment.
Right, but it's not so okay. So I don't have but okay, how does this look like a plier? Like in case you get a golf ball stuck up in there, you just use a golf ball retriever.
There you go. There you go.
You can use that if they get the ping pong ball stuck in there.
So, but anyway.
Oh, you're just gonna go straight past that, huh?
I'm gonna ignore it because that is just tacky.
Hey, you want to play?
Although, in one of the articles I was reading before, she was mentioning because somebody asked her what's the weirdest thing she's ever had to remove, and she had some pretty good doozies.
Well, so this is the exciting part for me. I did not realize that this was why this was coming up this Monday. So we're having a very special at the Space. It's a black box. Get it? Black box theater.
Yep.
You can do
the Vagina monologues.
Yeah. How cool is that? So that's cool.
Are you familiar with a musical group called the Bloodhound Gang?
No, are you?
Of course I am. Most people know their song. I believe it's called Human Beings or whatever. They ain't nothing but mammals, because they do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Ring a bell? You and me, baby, got nothing but.
They got some pretty good album names.
Yes, they do, and they actually have a song called Vagina.
Their album that they released in 1998 is called "Hooray for Boobies."
Yeah. So, needless to say, they are kind of a risque type band. But I was doing a bachelorette party and they played that song, and I'm like, seriously, you girls are playing a song like that? And then of course they played that. What's the most popular song at a bachelorette party now is Lick It? Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
Lick my neck, lick my back, lick my crack.
Their first full-length album was called Use Your Fingers.
There you go. So
July 18th,
here's the thing. For some odd reason, people, when they're out with a group of their friends and having fun, they have no problem being pretty raw. But then when you're having a conversation, that's disgusting. Well, I know for a fact, like 3 months ago, you were on the bus and you girls were screaming this disgusting song out, and you're having a great time, but now it's disgusting. That just drives me crazy.
People are hypocrites.
They are.
People are people.
We only have X amount of time on this planet. Even if you live to be 150 years old, that's technically a short time in the scheme of the universe. So stop worrying about that shit and remember, enjoy a little bit of life. Yes, you don't need to get disgustingly gross. There's not necessary unless, of course, you're being a comedian, And it still is not necessary, but that's just your shtick.
So did that take us to our genuine positivity message?
Yeah, it did. Isn't it awesome?
Was that our genuine positivity message?
Close.
Okay.
Would you like to know what our genuine positivity message is?
Not really.
Should I go to my alternate persona?
Yeah, why don't you leave?
I'm not going to leave. You'll do something weird if I leave.
Okay.
All right. Our genuine positivity message of the day is be like a Weeble. When life gets you wobbly, remember to keep your feet on the ground and find your center, and you will never really fall down.
That's great.
You like that one?
Boring.
Sometimes I wonder about you.
I liked your other one better.
Yeah, you just want to talk about $675 million. I know.
It's very boring to get $675 million.
I would be bored. If somebody gave me $675 million, I would be bored to tears because I'd just be sitting there going like, I don't have anything to do.
Well, it brings the valuation of the boring company, another one of Elon's companies, not just Tesla and Twitter, but it brings it to 5.7 billion. Billion would it be?
Could I live on that?
I don't know. I don't think you could.
Yeah, I probably have to give most of it away.
They want to build a 29-mile route.
Why?
In Vegas with the boring company. They got the 1.7-mile footprint one that goes from Las Vegas Center. Oh man, my nose. The Las Vegas Convention Center to the Strip.
Okay.
And it's pretty cool too, because you actually get in a Tesla and it drives a autonomous Tesla.
Okay.
There's no driver in it. You get in and it drives you through the tunnel. And then
I don't understand why that would be remotely useful. You should have a shuttle vehicle that can handle multiple peoples.
It can. You can put 4 people or 5 people in a Tesla. Depends on how big they are.
It should be mass transit. There should be a tram or
size.
something in there.
You're on my size. Would be well, they just keep going though because they're, it's like the ride at Disney. The little car pulls over in the spot and you go. The big thing that they're saying is the stations aren't big enough because people take too long to get in and out of the cars because they don't have people like at Disney going, let's get there, get that car.
Exactly. That's the problem. When you have a bus, you could get 20 people on a bus in 30 seconds. It still takes 30 seconds to get 4 people in a car.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No. A person a second on a bus. No. The Don't Know Show knows that that's wrong.
It's going to be close, but it's,
No. Everybody's homework is go out and time a bus stop and then come back and tell Scott what you found. But it's not going to be 30 seconds.
Nah. Butthead. So now since we're not going to get the $675 million, and Elon Musk is getting rich, who else is getting rich?
There you go. Well, I just think it's cool that they can dig a mile of tunnel in a week. That's pretty good.
That is pretty impressive.
That means that they dug that 2-mile tunnel in 2 weeks. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah. Well, are they using?
I forgot what the cost was per mile, but
the same kind of machine as in what's the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger when he's on Mars?
I don't know. Total Recall, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, stop making references to stuff that you don't know what you're talking
about. Well, I do know what it was. I have these brain farts because I got too much stuff going on again. I realized that I am no longer sharp as a tack. I'm more like one of those kitty scissors from kindergarten. Very sad. But at least I'm still fun.
You need to start playing some brain games. Get your brain going.
Yeah, well, I do Sudokus. I do crosswords. I even use an ink pen.
I know you use crosswords. You shouldn't use crosswords. You should be nicer. You shouldn't use crosswords.
Yeah, I'm always nice. To people. I put up with you, don't I?
I don't know, do you?
Sweetly, Ollie. So why did Tesla make 7 times earnings in first quarter?
Tesla's killing it because of the fact that So while everybody else has been having these problems getting chips, Tesla is smart because of the fact that their chips are programmable. So while these other companies are looking for specific chicks, yeah, I'm looking for a specific chick too. Freudian slip. While they're looking for specific chips to do specific functions, Tesla's chips, they can use a wide range of chips, and then they program them to do whatever they want them to do.
So they could do sour cream and cheddar or French onion or any of that
Right.
stuff.
They just spray the flavoring on top. It's still the same chip.
That makes perfect sense.
You put the flavoring on top. So that's pretty smart if you think about
It is. I think it's
So
genius.
they made 7 times their earnings in Q1, which I'm hoping that they will go again and then come up with another split. Because if you recall, they split last year and they're already back up to $1,000. So now I'm counting on Amazon, Google, because they're going to split 20-1 in June and July. I forget when, but somewhere in there. And then Shopify is going to split 10-1 in June and July. I forget what the exact dates are.
I'm so confused.
So if you own one share, like on data registration, a week later, you'll have 19 more shares. So how cool will that be? And then it goes back up. I'm in. So not only do you get 20-1, but then if it goes back up to triple its price, that's 60-1 on your money.
Right.
How many times do you want to do that?
At least 100.
Exactly. Then it'd be 600-1 on your money.
Of course, if you only put $1 in, that's only $600. So,
well, you can't just put $1 in. Well, I don't know if there's still places you can buy fractional shares, but you got to buy one share, which is at least $3,000. So that's pretty good.
okay.
I like that, right?
How about if we just do some manual labor to make money instead?
That was a terrible segue.
Well, we're already doing manual labor and we're making money, right?
Yeah, that's the wrong way to make money. You should have your money make money, not bill make. But
That's what all the rich people say. You shouldn't work. Your money should work.
Yeah. So why are you doing manual labor? So we're talking about infrastructure though, and how all these bills are coming through. You know, we're just printing money like crazy. So now we're going to print money for infrastructure, and we're going to build. We're going to use $350 million for structures in all 50 states. But you know what those structures are? The $350 million are going to be for?
Statues?
Yes, statues.
I'm just guessing.
That's going to be infrastructure. And that's going to save lives. How is that? What are you going to put a big grizzly bear on the end of the road so when the animals come by, they can be, turn around and go back?
Yeah, no deer crossing here.
My big bears are, No, they're going to build bridges for them.
Bridges.
The only problem is how do you train the animals to use the bridge?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you can, but yeah, bridges everywhere. The animals still run across the road.
Well, I remember there was a situation up past the Dells where they wanted to do these bridges up there, or not bridges. What do you call them? The giant culverts that the animals can still walk through.
Yeah, on the bottom, underneath tunnels. Yeah.
The problem is the one that they. I'm not sure if somebody just pointed this out or whatever. But during deer hunting season, all the hunters would just be sitting right by the tunnel entrances. Every time an animal came through, they'd just shoot it instead of,
Well, yes, that is the problem.
Correct. And then, do you remember that fake spam letter that was going around all over the place about how somebody called the police and said, "Why do you have these deer crossing signs in such dangerous areas? Why don't you put them where it's safer for them to cross?"
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody could be that. Wait a minute. We know people can be that stupid. Never mind. Forget I brought that up.
Yeah. So, an animal bridge, wildlife bridge. It's a bridge with rocks and
Yep.
people can't drive over it. That's in Wisconsin, Badger State, Wisconsin.
Yep.
Badger. Another wildlife bridge. See, all dirt.
Yep. See, the thing is, they had to make
Starts
bigger
as a head.
fences to make it work, and that's also expensive.
Oh, that's why they're giving him $350 million. Look at
Right.
that.
Pretty cool, huh?
That one, yeah. Got to train the animals to go over it.
Ooh, look, a double bottom.
350. It could be a triple. You can't tell.
Cool.
What's that?
It's purple, but yet it's still invisible.
Nice.
I thought only the green would be invisible. I thought the purple would stand out, and it doesn't.
But yeah,
There we go. If I do it this way, it works. How weird is that? See? Poop,
You're weird.
poop. That's cool.
You're weird.
I found the soda that I really, really, really love, but it only comes in 24-ounce bottles. That just irritates me because it's expensive that way. Faygo Diet Grape Soda. Really tasty.
I'm just seeing a confused look on my face. As opposed to not buying it?
Okay. That's true. You don't understand this. I usually buy my soda in 2-liter bottles because it's less expensive. You buy them on sale for 99 cents, right?
Yeah, if that brand sells that flavor. Not
Correct.
all brands discount all their flavors.
Correct. Unfortunately, this Faygo Grape Diet Soda only comes in 24-ounce bottles, and it costs $1.39 for one bottle versus 99 cents for a 2-liter bottle of what I usually get. And you can buy 2-liter bottles of Faygo. Well, I'm saying this incorrectly. The normal price is $2 a 2-liter bottle.
Is it Faygo grape soda?
Diet Faygo Grape, yes.
All right. So it comes in 12 ounces.
Yes, comes in 12s and 24s.
All right,
Now,
Faygo
you
grape
can get
soda.
other Faygo flavors in 2-liter bottles, but not
24 at Rite Aid. 99 cents at Rite Aid.
for 24 ounce.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're out
But
of
still,
stock.
a 2-liter bottle for $2 is still cheaper by a lot.
Yeah. But it's a popular flavor. So why would they discount it?
Well, why don't they have it in 2-liter bottles,
Faygo grape soda, 2-liter bottle at Kroger.
but not diet? Only the regular.
They didn't say that.
I did. You were ignoring me. You always say I ignore you, but you ignore me too.
Well, why don't you write them a letter?
I actually called them and said, what the hell? They says, well, apparently it's not that popular of a flavor. I said, how can it not be a popular flavor? Half the freaking population is diabetic and they have to drink diet soda. So why the hell is this not available?
And they said,
I don't know.
too bad. So,
But fortunately, my absolute favorite flavor does come in 2-liter bottle, and that is Diet Dr. Pepper Cherry.
have you ever shopped at Redbox?
Once.
You did.
Once.
Well, I have a Redbox that you may shop at. You ready for this? Where's my Zoom? Where is it? Here we go.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. This is a
Robo Burger, the world's first burger robot in a box. A robot chef that cooks fresh burgers to perfection. Robo Burger is a restaurant in miniature. It has an automated griddle, toaster, refrigerator, all in just a 12 square foot format. Now you can get a freshly grilled burger at the press of a button in less than 6 minutes. The robot uses a 5-step cooking
$7.
process, similar to what
Yeah, I saw
chefs
that.
use in a restaurant. The Robo Chef grills the patty, toasts the bun, dispenses the selected condiments, assembles the burger, and delivers it piping hot. But how does it taste? Well, you see, we select only the highest quality ingredients. Then we use our patented technology to cook our burgers to perfection every single time.
It's the same burger.
Yeah.
Now, everyone can have a delicious, freshly cooked, restaurant quality meal, even in colleges, hospital waiting rooms, or at 1 a.m. in the airport.
God, that is becoming so
The
popular right
vending
now.
machine brought us beverages more conveniently. The ATM, money on the go. And now,
$7.55.
Robo Burger brings us access to hot and fresh food anytime, anywhere. Welcome to the future.
So let's see them take us down because they don't want the free advertising.
Right.
So they have the salad ones. Have you seen the salad ones?
Yes.
The salad.
I haven't seen them in real life, but I've seen them on TV.
Oh, I've seen them at the airport.
You know, I think maybe I did. Yes, I did. Now that you mention it, but it didn't register.
Didn't register, yeah.
Yeah. Because when I was at the airport, it was like way early in the morning and I barely functioned at that time of day.
Yep. They have them.
Yeah, they had a sub sandwich in Mexico for $20.
Things and stuff like that. So here's something that I think, do we really need this? I think this is stupid. I don't think we need this. But they're going to come out with it anyways. Al knows who you are by your handshake.
Okay.
Or
Have you blindfolded him and had him try it?
Or your phone might someday identify you with your grip. It already has biometric where you put your fingerprint on it.
Right.
So what are you gonna make the whole thing biometric so it can map?
Yeah, I don't
the
quite
user's
understand
grip?
that. That seems kind of silly.
Because everybody's hand size is a little different in how they hold it. It's gonna know who you are.
I'll be honest with you. I can't see how that would possibly work because I know that when I shake hands with people, I adjust my grip so that, you know, like if it's a woman, I hold it one way. If it's a big beefy guy, I make sure that I have a beefy grip. So I can't see how that's feasible.
And what if you got your case on it and you got your phone and I got the battery case on it? I mean, it just seems stupid.
I would go along with it, but it is your buddy Al.
Yeah. So one of the key takeaways, experts don't believe the technology offers a viable use case and don't expect it to make it to smartphones in its current state. But like, whatever.
Yeah.
You got biometrics. You're reading eyes. You're reading faces.
I do.
Oh, let's read it by how you hold your phone.
Yeah. I do understand that thinking out of the box has created some really interesting products in our time, but I don't see where that came from.
Yeah, it's got voice stuff and all the other stuff. And yeah.
Although, honestly, even voice metrics can be fooled, but it's a lot harder.
Everything can be fooled.
Yes. Who you calling fool?
If there's
Fool.
money behind it, who you calling fool? If there's money behind it, people will find a way to crack into it.
That is correct.
And if you put all your money on your phone, your bank's on your phone, your people try to figure out how to get in on your phone and get all your information.
I made it really, really easy to get into my phone.
Why?
That way, if somebody tries to get in there, they might accidentally put money in my account.
No, yeah. No, they'll just clean out your Social Security. You better be careful.
Oh, I'm a self-proprietor, so my Social Security is peanuts.
There you go.
I have to hope somebody actually buys my company.
Well, how much are you selling it for right now? Are you selling it at a 3-time multiple or a 4-time multiple?
Well, I think the first person to give me $3.2 million could have all three of my businesses, my shop, and my house.
There you go. 3.2 million. There you go, folks. You heard it here first. Start the offers. Go to whathappened.world down there. Find Scott. Find and contact us. Get a hold of Scott, and he'll show you where to send the money. And he'll give you all the property and the business.
You'll have it all.
And you'll be able to come on the air with
Sure.
me or fire me. Oh, yeah. You can do whatever you want with all the shows. You have Fun Guy the Entertainer cooks for you. What happened to the world today? Any other shows?
Well, they're technically not part of any of the businesses that I'm selling.
You said you were selling everything. Don't screw up the deal now. Great. Nice. You could have had 3.2 million, but you just soured.
Now I can only get 3.1.75.
Not even that. No, they don't want the deal.
Well, I figured it out. If I got $3.2 million, I could probably retire.
If you can't retire on that, then there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, but I have this long list of things that I'd really like to do. And some of them cost a lot of money. And I'm not talking about just for fun stuff. I mean, there's things I would like to fix in this world that takes money.
You could do it on that. So Al's in the news again.
Twice in the same week? How do you manage that?
Al decided to be less than perfect.
He already was.
So when Al makes chips, he makes tortilla chips. He makes them the same every time because he's a robot.
Okay.
But he now makes errors in them on purpose. He does errors. He is dubbed Chippy. And Chippy. So
hang on a second. If he intentionally puts errors in them, isn't he still doing it perfectly as part of his program?
No, because it's a randomizer. So the randomizer is putting in random errors.
I see.
So we've been programmed to intentionally make less than perfect chips so they taste like what were made by human. So I don't understand what the taste like if they're not perfect, unless he's cooking them at different times too. So errors that humans make, like a chip with too much or too little salt. Okay. A little extra lime, a little less lime. So they're varying with a randomizer the amount of salt and lime flavoring that they add to the chip.
Okay. I can see that.
But this company is also working with one of my favorite chains, White Castles.
I heard that they might be reopening soon.
What do you mean reopening?
All the ones in Chicago have been closed down.
Why? I didn't hear
the
about
pandemic.
That. What?
Because I told you this before. All the ones around that, the one in Buffalo Grove is gone. The one in what the heck town is that? It's not Des Plaines.
Okay, so not all of them.
All right, that's probably
no.
true.
You told me about a couple of them closing because they were in bad areas and because of the pandemic they weren't making business. That's not all of them.
Well, when I called the main corporate headquarters, they said that the majority of their stores were closed for the pandemic and that they hope to reopen in April. And it's now April, so I forgot to check.
It wasn't a majority.
That's what he told me from the corporate headquarters.
Okay.
Yes, I know. He could have been lying to me.
Well, he wasn't lying to you. You're wrong. So Carpenterville got closed on the 17th. But 2 closings take place on Oakton Street. Michigan Avenue stayed open. Wabash stayed open. White Castle reopens restaurant in Chicago today. Addison got reopened. Reopen of White Castle in Chicago. Who, when?
Good. The one in Addison's one of the ones I go to because it's on the way to my brother's.
Oh, this is from 2015.
Oh, really?
So this ain't
you just dashed my hopes.
Well, good. But they're open. They didn't close them. There's ones that are permanently closed, but that's all. They just.
Next thing you know, you're going to tell me that you're not Mr. Potato Head.
Close them all. You're a liar.
I didn't say they closed them all. I said they closed the majority of them. Not majority.
Majority of them. Yeah, that's a lie too. They did not close the majority of them.
All they had to do is close 50.1%. That's a majority. So there.
And they didn't close 50.1%. Find that article. Okay, Don't Know Show. Find that article, bring it next week, and you can make me do something.
Ooh.
That's pretty impressive.
Ooh.
That's a pretty impressive ask.
Yeah, I'll have to call corporate headquarters again.
Not happening. You're not going to win.
All right. We're already out of time, so you got to do this last one because it's necessary.
Why do I have to do the last one? Why don't you do it?
Well, I suppose I can, but I'm pretty sure it was
When is a potato not a potato?
When it's made in New Zealand?
Well, yeah. So Casey Marie's not on, unfortunately, so we can't ask her.
Ooh.
I was wondering if she ever heard of this company. What was the name of the company?
Good.
It is called
Mr. Chips.
Mr. Chips.
Yep. Mr. Chips plant in New Zealand.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't catch that, did you?
No, I missed that part. I did. The thing I noticed right away is, yes, potatoes have a certain shape, and yes, a World War II grenade can look like a potato.
Time out. When or where do potatoes come from? How do they do potatoes?
How do they do potatoes? They're in the ground.
Yeah, they dig them up, right? So
yes.
These big machines digging stuff up. So if this was a battlefield and it got tilled and the grenade got to the kind of surface and the potatoes grew, and then they tilled it again and brought the potatoes in, guess what it picked up? That it thought it was a potato.
It picked up. You know what's even funnier?
World War II hand grenade.
You know what's even funnier? Not only could it be a World War II regular, like American type hand grenade, but what if they got a German hand grenade, which was called a potato masher?
Yeah, but don't worry. The Spud was a dud.
There you go. And speaking of Spuds, that is our word of the week.
No, it isn't.
The word of the week is Spud.
No, it isn't.
Why? You're going to erase it and do your own?
No, it isn't.
Do you know what a Spud is?
Yeah, Spudnik.
Now, I was thinking that would come up, and it did not, but it's because Spudnik is a different word than just Spud. All right. Most people think of a Spud as a potato. I didn't go mute.
Oh, you froze. Now we're getting the bad connection?
Yeah. Well, you froze on my end, and I was golden on mine.
All right. Well, it's fine, but I didn't.
And just so you know, when I was doing the editing last time that happened, it was fine. It never froze on the editing at all.
Right. I told you it doesn't.
That's kind of cool.
I told you that because it's not recording on your or my computer. It's recording in the cloud.
Correct.
All right. So what did you say about a Spud?
Okay. It's the nickname of a potato is Spud. However, it is also a small, narrow spade for cutting the roots of plants, especially weeds. It is also a short length of pipe that is used to connect two components, or that takes the form of a projection from a fitting to which a pipe may be screwed, i.e. a Spud washer, or a chisel-like tool used for removing bark or digging into ice, or make the initial drilling for an oil well.
Right.
The origin is from late Middle English, denoting a short knife of unknown origin. The sense potato, dating from the mid-19th century, was originally slang and dialect.
There's also a game called Spud. Spud is a game for children and adults where players try to eliminate each other by catching and throwing an inflated, generally soft ball. I've really called it dodgeball.
Yeah.
It's really called call ball or ball tag. But the thing is, you yell out numbers during the game of Spud.
Cool.
So you got secret numbers. If 5 people are playing, each assign number 1 through 5, and you got to throw it at the person and yell their number or something like that. I don't know.
Our word of the week ended up being really cool.
It's a game also. So go out and play some Spud. But with that, I want to say welcome back to people going out and doing things. Hopefully this will continue, and we will not see the Omicron come and shut us down. So far, I've heard people get Omicron, not having to go in the hospital, not being serious. So hopefully that's true. It continues to be true. So I want to say thank you for watching.
Okay, and before I get to my line, I just wanted to say, go Bucks! They won again today against the Chicago Bulls, 119-95. Yeah.
Are they in or out of the playoffs?
They're in the playoffs right now. They're up 3-1 against the Bulls.
Is that the playoffs? Are they in playoffs already?
Oh. When you play, isn't it? Playoffs round 1.
Guy doesn't know sport. Yeah, playoffs round 1. Thank you.
See, told you. I know a few things.
Right. Yeah, they're all in game 4 already, or most of the teams are in game 4. So yeah, Milwaukee leads 3-1.
Okay, and of course, you did the thing. Thank you for watching. If you're not a bad idea, no. What do we do?
You got to finish your line. So you got to give me the cue to say that.
I do. And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
that one. Yeah, that line. Then I go, please subscribe, watch our other chosen channels, go down to whathappened.world. Click the like. I guess this whole algorithm thing is stupid. You got to click the like and you got to subscribe and all that crap. to get more people to see the show.
Yes.
So if you could do that for us, that'd be awesome. If you subscribe, share, comment, that helpings also.
It does. And by the
Helping's
way,
a
yeah,
lot. helping
chat with
helping
us
is-
during the thing. That helps.
helping in is a lot. Helping in, new word. So go down there and do that. But I want you to live and love life. No, that's your line.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Well, sort of. Yeah, you're right.
I could do your line. I can do your line. But you just try and say things too fast.
Yes,
You need to slow down. and
I
enjoy
did.
the
You
words a
even
little
mentioned
bit.
that I slow down. It sounds better. And I've been
Yes.
doing that.
But I
I
want you
get
to
so
live every day.
excited.
Live every day, Scott. Live every day.
Be
And,
Yeah.
and we'll see you on the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.
Crazy, and just different crazy.